Did you see that shit? MMA Podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, a.k.a. Strauss21, and Chicago's #1 underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
Thank you for listening. I am Mike Strauss, a.k.a. Strauss21, with Chicago's #1 underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal. We appreciate it, guys. If you like the interview, and I know you will, be sure to go ahead and listen to the full episode. You can find it on our website, didyousseethatshit.com, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, pretty much wherever you find your favorite podcast. Be sure to listen to the whole episode. We appreciate it very much, guys. Right now, I want to introduce my friend and fighter, the Prince Angelo Rivera Jr. to the show. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going fantastic, man. You are the very first guest on Did You See That Shit MMA Podcast, so I want to congratulate you. We're going to have many more big-time guests to come, but you are the very first, brother.
Thank you.
So big things coming this year. You're not wasting any time, huh? You got a tournament that you're going to start fighting in real soon?
Yes, I'm actually competing next weekend.
And where's that at?
It's in Missouri. I'm giving that UMass tournament another shot. Hopefully this time I don't leave it in the judge's decision, and I finish my fight.
Yeah, you say the last year, the UMass tournament, that was the same tournament that you participated in and went all the way to the finals and got, pretty much you just got shafted by the judges, right?
Yeah. The guy I lost to was a two-time runner-up, so I don't know. And he ended up winning the whole world tournament.
Really? He went on to win the whole thing, huh?
Yeah, he ended up winning the Worlds in Bahrain.
Well, at least you know you got a decision loss to a legit dude, right? I don't know if there's any consolation in losing, but at least that's got to make you feel, better, right?
I guess. I mean, in all honesty, my record is 12-5. I feel like out of those 5 losses, I only had 3 legit losses.
And which ones would you say those were?
My last one, where I competed in Hoosier Fight Club, I wasn't 100% going into that fight, and he ended up beating me by decision, straight out. And my first loss, which is a knockout to Agul, and my second loss was just a unanimous decision to Troy Lomson.
So those are the 3 that you could stand up and say, yeah, I think I lost those ones.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%.
Okay.
I'm a true competitor. Also, 100% sportsmanship. When I know I lost, I lost. And when I know I won, I won.
For sure. I agree with you, man. And you are a stand-up guy. I hate to bring this up, but more recently I was calling one of your fights at Fight Card. Man, you talk about a bad decision. That might have been the worst decision I ever seen with my own eyes. I'm talking about the main event fight. It was a title fight, I believe, too, between you and Imanzaki Sajeho. Mm-hmm. And, I wasn't a judge. I'm not a judge. I'm not a referee. I was just simply doing commentary duty that night. And needless to say, me and my commentary partner, the professor, Mateos, we were stunned that you didn't get the nod in that decision. You definitely think you did enough to win that fight, right?
Definitely. I mean, if you look at the video, every single round, I ended it on top. I mean, I could have done more damage on top, but I thought I did enough to get the win.
Yeah, I do too. That was one of the worst decisions I can remember in recent memory, man. Have you ever talked to anybody regarding that decision to ask them, like, why didn't you give me the nod? What did you see in there? Did anybody ever explain to you, like, how you didn't do enough to win? Yeah,
they said that it went down to the last round, and if I would have landed one significant blow when I was on top, that they would have gave me the fight.
Really? One significant... Yeah. I don't even understand what the logic in that is. So if you would have hit him one more time slightly harder, you would have won. I mean, that sounds stupid to me.
They said that I wasn't, I guess, like, I was throwing punches, but I wasn't throwing with enough power.
You weren't looking for, like, the kill, the finish? But see, I beg to differ because you were striking accurately and you were striking intelligently, and what you were, I mean, I'm not you, but what it looked like you were doing is you were peppering him with spots, looking for openings, which is a smart fighter. You know, that's a smart game plan. So I don't know how they would penalize you for that, but hey, you know, you move on, and I can't wait to see you in this tournament, brother. I wish you the best of luck. For people like me that you know, aren't going to be able to see it firsthand, is there a place we can go on the web, or is it streaming somewhere for us?
Last year, it was streamed on Flow MMA.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're going to be doing it again, but if they do not, then I should be going live on my Facebook, which is Prince Rivera Jr.
Very cool. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? Any sponsor news or anything like that?
Sponsorships are coming. I'm in the works of that. I'm looking to get past next weekend. The sponsorships will be in the works.
Very cool.
Honestly, if everything goes as planned, I shouldn't have a fight in the United States all year.
Speaking of not fighting in the United States this year, one of your good buddies, Curtis Blades, is having a big fight in Australia. What do you think about that, man? Have you talked to him?
You know, it's funny. Even before he took that fight, I don't know if you remember, but he made a post asking who should he fight next between Lewis and I forgot who the other guy was. And I commented on it, and I sent him a message saying, hey, you should fight Mark Hunt. And for whatever reason, he was like, no, I want to fight one of these two guys. And it didn't fall through. And he ended up having that fight with Mark Hunt. Which was like, hey, I told you to.
Yeah, you definitely did call that, man. How do you think this fight's going to go? I think it's going to go pretty good for Curtis, but I want to get your input.
It should honestly go great for Curtis. He lasted with Ngannou, which didn't knock him out. He has the strongest hands, to me, in the UFC currently. And honestly, if he goes in with the same game plan as Brock Lesnar, he shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, because you know that Mark Hunt is going to want to keep it on the feet. And
definitely.
Curtis's stand-up game has increasingly looked good every time he steps in the octagon. So I'm excited for the fight, man. I think Curtis is a real dark horse in that heavyweight division, you know. He's still young, definitely. 26 years old, as well as you, man. You're still a young cat in the game. What can we expect from you this year? I know that the professional word has been kind of tossed around, but you haven't made the move officially yet. Is that something we might see this year?
Honestly, it might be next year. This goes as the plan for next weekend. I'll be having a fight in Spain, Romania, Australia, and then in Bahrain.
Wow.
To end the year. So this is all with the UMass organization.
They have a strong international presence, huh?
Yeah, definitely. So just looking to build my name. Once I do turn pro, then I'll be able to get paid a lot more than somebody normally just turning pro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I think you're one of the most intriguing prospects in all of the Midwest, man. I think you have a ton of potential, and I can't wait to see how you do in this tournament and how you do overseas and what lies in store for you this year. I'm excited, man.
Thank you, man. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. It's an honor for being your first guest.
I appreciate it, man. And anytime you want to come on, anytime you want to talk, just hit me up. We'll have you on, man.
Definitely.
Well, take care, man, and good luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.